Blessed.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
Blessed.
Blessed. Yes.
Apostle ministered a message last week, and he talked about how sometimes it's the environment that responds to the residue that is on you. So hellish weeks will come. Testing after testing. Trial after trial. Seems like fire after fire. Situation after situation. All to provoke the survival skills on the inside of you. That it may thrust you into your greater dimension of life.
Yes, yes.
So turn to your neighbor and say, it's not me,
It's not me.
it's the oil.
It's the oil.
Say it again, it's not me,
It's not me.
it's the oil.
It's the oil.
Amen.
Amen.
The word survival denotes that some form of strategizing took place in order to outlive or outlast something, a place, a person, or a thing.
Yes.
So in order for you to survive, that means something, you had to have a strategy. You had to have a plan in order to outlive or outlast something.
Yes.
So if you take the arena of sports, a team cannot survive the natural game of, or the nature of a game if they did not consider what to do before the game actually occurred.
Amen.
Amen?
Amen. Amen.
So you can't wait till game day to implement a plan. Because if you wait till game day, now your opponents can hear you talking. They're already scoping out what you're doing.
That's good, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
In the business arena, a company that functions primarily on computer databases cannot wait until there's a system outage before they decide what they're going to do during that downtime. This is what we learned through apostle lines as in anticipating the curve. Anticipating the curve is a survival skill. It's a strategy. It's saying, okay, I know these situations are coming. I know that they're guaranteed. I don't know when they're coming. I don't know how they're going to come. I don't know if they're going to come through a stranger, through family members, through a spouse, through friends, through my children, but I understand that they're coming. And so I anticipate the curve.
Yes, yes.
I'm not going to be anxious. I'm not going to be looking around, watching my back because I can't trust anyone, but I understand that I have to anticipate it so I'm not thrown off. Amen?
Amen. 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 Amen.
So naturally, without systematic techniques set in place, processes are likely to be ineffective. And the same thing applies in the spirit for apostolic and prophetic believers.
Yes.
We must strategize how to make it if we want to survive our womb experiences that shall find us on this journey of Christendom.
Amen.
It shall
Amen.
find us.
Yes, yes. Amen.
So let's go ahead into the word. We want to examine Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 19. And so let's see if we can get any tips from this man of God. Because, I mean, he's a prophet, so he has to have some good stuff in there, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody there? 1 Kings 19, 1 through 9. So just to give you like a little backdrop and some back history of what happened prior to where we're starting, in chapter 18, Israel, they weren't too good to God. And so he allowed a drought to come over them for about 3 years because of the sin that was in the land. And so Elijah, he also slaughtered all the prophets of Baal. And King Ahab, who was the king of Israel at this time, he was not pleased about that. And now he returns to his wife, who is Jezebel.
Yes.
And then we pick up at verse 1. When Ahab got home, he told Jezebel everything Elijah had done, including the way he had killed all the prophets of Baal. So Jezebel sent this message to Elijah. May the gods strike me and even kill me if by this time tomorrow I have not killed you just as you killed them. Elijah was afraid and fled for his life. He went to Beersheba, a town in Judah, and he left his servant there. Then he went on alone into the wilderness, traveling all day. He sat down under a solitary broom tree and prayed that he might die. I have had enough, Lord, he said. Take my life, for I am no better than my ancestors who have already died. Then he lay down and slept under the broom tree. But as he was sleeping, an angel touched him and told him, "Get up and eat." He looked around, and there beside his head was some bread baked on hot stones and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and lay down again. Then the angel of the Lord came again and touched him and said, "Get up and eat some more, or the journey ahead will be too much." Somebody say too much.
Too much.
For you.
For you. Too much. Yeah.
So he got up and ate and drank, and the food gave him enough strength to travel 40 days and 40 nights to Mount Sinai, the mountain of God. There he came to a cave where he spent the night. So a couple concepts we want to draw from this passage. Number one, we see loneliness. So in a drought, in a womb experience, a lot of times we feel lonely. Loneliness. Elijah became desolate. If you notice in verse number 3, he left the presence of God, and he left his praise, and he left his help, just to go alone into the wilderness. Beersheba was a dwelling place of God. Judah means praise.